All right, this is your market recap for July 14th, 2025. Today we played extremely bullish after having a discount new week opening gap. And if we go down to the hourly time frame, we can see huge gap here. And then after we started moving during London, we were kind of just one direction, going straight up until we dropped back down to close in the daily range. So going to today, we were here. My goal was this high. We reached that pretty soon. So then I was targeting this high next, and we did hit that one as well. If we go down to the 15-minute, we can see nice at the beginning. We rallied up perfectly to the close of market on Friday. We then shot all the way back down to this 15-minute fair value gap down here, nicely reacting around constant encroachment of it. We then from there played bullish, taking out all these highs. Now I would have loved to trade this, but one, market moved too close to the macro for me to get the bottom of the move. And then you'll see on the 1 minute, my entry was a little unfortunate. So other than that, we came up, hit Friday's high, and then lunch just moved up as well. And so I think that might be the reason we went so horizontal during PM session, was because both AM session and lunch played bullish pretty significantly. And so I think just the volume was just gone for the rest of the day. If we go down to the 5-minute, we can see even better. Rally pre-market up to here, market open, came down, 15-minute fair value gap, reacted off that. As you can see, I was looking to trade here, getting these liquidity as profits there. We then had this 5-minute fair value gap here, which kept price for a good amount of time before lunch kicked in and we started to play bullish, took out this high, and then from there we just went horizontal, falling back into the daily range. Now this is kind of what I'm talking about. You see, we have AM session, expansion, lunch, expansion, and so it makes sense for a PM session to consolidate. If we think of the market as a living being, right, it ran out of energy between AM session and lunch. So again, rally pre-market, market open, stick a candle up, a little higher, don't really take out anything too significant. We then rally all the way down, 15-minute fair value gap, SMT of this low, so that was my big confluence for the reversal here. We then rallied pretty high. This was too fast and too close to the macro for me to take anything, even on the 15-second. We then retraced, so I was waiting for confirmation that we were going to play bullish. We had an SMT of these lows here. So that was my cue to get in, but we didn't really go anywhere. So I saw this fair value gap right here, reaction. So I entered right there on the re-entry to that fair value gap. And then market consolidates, dips down. The reason I moved my stop up to these lows is because this, okay, let's get rid of this. This candle right here, right? We opened, we're playing bullish, right? Pretty bullish. And then we took it all the way down and played bearish. In my mind, that told me, okay, we're not playing bullish. Because if you could just imagine a candle here, bold face, in my case, white up to here, looking like it's going to close. I was actually getting my hopes up. I said, you know, this trade might get knocked out of consolidation and go in my direction. And then it came all the way down. I said, My stop was originally down here, but I moved it up to under these lows, which obviously I got stopped out. And then it went all the way up to not only my first profit, but after a retrace after that, it's also a pretty deep retrace for kind of no reason. We rallied up to second, and then finals was this one for AM session, which would have been a perfect top tick exit. From there, again, we go horizontal for roughly an hour. We have this 5-minute fair value gap that keeps us nicely. Look at all these closures around constant encroachment. We then play bullish again for that, and then here comes PM session. Now, not much happened. I was looking bullish. I saw a rally here, a failure to close above it on both ES and NQ, showed weakness, dove down, we rallied up. I was expecting another dive down, because I think this is just too clean to just come down here and shoot straight back up. So this right here on this sweep, I was starting to look bullish because this right here is an SMT. We then rallied relatively quickly with this candle. So I put my entry at the top of this fair value gap. Let me mark that out for you. Right there. Stop was probably roughly there. And then this would have been break even. Did I put my stop there? I feel like my stop was way larger. I don't think I entered here. I think I entered up here on the 15 second. Yeah, it's probably somewhere like there. So this was break even, and then this was profit ones. Unfortunate. It seems like instead of timing my entries to when the market's going to move, I have been timing my entries to when the market will not move at all. As you can see, we go horizontal pretty much the whole time. I did move my stop on this one as well, so I saved a couple $100. No, actually, I didn't move it. I just cut it when it disrespected this for value gap there. Yeah, unfortunate, but it's a learning point, right? If AM session and lunch play bullish, PM session is not likely to continue to extend, especially if we've already gone very, very high. So looking into the future right now, we're retracing, which is to be expected. We took out a decent amount of liquidity today. If we look at this move, equilibrium's down here. I don't think we're going to come all the way down there. I'm looking at this fair value gap right there. If anything, right, I like this fair value gap to be reacted off of. With this discount new week opening gap, I could totally see us playing bullish this week, not having a single bearish day. Small day or small week last week, so I'm looking for an expansive week again. But we could also have another small week. But just what I'm looking for is a retrace, which we've started, and then after that, we're gonna flip around and play bullish tomorrow morning. But as always, we'll see what actually happens between now and then. So this has been your market recap for July 14th, 2025.